So it's always funny to see when this administration like goes after some kind of low level corruption within their ranks. And like, it's like they go after people who just aren't in the club. It's like you're not in the club. What do you think you're doing? Insider trading? How dare you? Of course, I'm talking about the U.S. Army Master Sergeant that was like placing bets on polymarket about the Nicolas Maduro raid, and he ended up making like $400,000 because he's like a part of the planning. So yeah, they're going after him for that. He is pleading not guilty. We're gonna read the full article here in a moment. Um, like I don't know if they like keep up this facade that they are serious about corruption, but like I don't know why they like they randomly do this, because like it's clear that there is insider trading going on in the highest levels of this administration. Like it's no secret that there are perfectly placed stock market bets just like moments before Trump like either rolls back tariffs, adds new tariffs, or the blockade is in full effect, or oh, the blockade is no longer here. The Strait of Hormuz is wide open. Oh, the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Every single time there's large volume trading minutes before. And it's like, but like, it's weird when they randomly decide to go like after someone who's not in the club. Like again, I don't know if it's just the facade to keep up like, oh, we're against corruption, and then like most of their dipshit followers will believe it. But let me get one thing straight. I'm against fraud and corruption on principle, but that doesn't mean I am in favor of the king of fraud doing the fraud investigations. It's like appointing Adolf Hitler to the ICC, the International Criminal Court, so that he can go and prosecute genocides that are going on in the world. It's like, hold on a moment. Like, hold on. I mean, one argument could be like, well, he knows it's genocide, so he can point them out. Trump knows it's fraud, so he can point out. Okay, I'm being stupid now. Anyways, it's just always entertaining to me to see this. But homie's not in the club. Homie is not in the club, and homie should have stayed in his place. U.S. soldier pleads not guilty to charges of gambling on Maduro ouster. The U.S. Army soldier charged with winning $400,000 by using confidential information to bet on the removal of ousted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro pleaded not guilty to fraud charges on Tuesday. Gannon Van Dyke, 38, rose to stand as he entered the plea in U.S. District Judge Margaret Garnett's courtroom in Manhattan. Last week, Van Dyke was arrested on a federal indictment charging him with placing $33,000 in bets on prediction market polymarket between December 27th, 2025 and January 2nd, 2026, that Maduro would soon be out of office and that U.S. forces would soon enter Venezuela. The case marks the first time the Justice Department has filed insider trading charges involving a prediction market. The Commodity Futures Trading Commission also filed civil charges against Van Dyke. Mr. Van Dyke is an American hero, somebody who is charged, unfortunately, with something that is not a crime, Garagos said. I assume that's the attorney. Yeah, defense lawyer. Van Dyke, a master sergeant with the U.S. Army Special Forces who had been stationed at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, was involved in the planning and execution of the January 3rd, 2026 raid that captured Maduro and his wife, Sila Flores, prosecutors said. So what's not clear to me is, was he just a part of planning, or like it says planning and execution? So was he actually on the ground? Like, was he physically a part of that raid? Because man, like, he may be doing some insider trading, some insider betting, but like homie's really putting his life on the line for it. So you got to respect it a little bit there. He is currently on leave from the armed forces. Another one of Van Dyke's lawyers, Zach Intrader, said in court. Bond set at $250,000. Garnett released Van Dyke on a $250,000 bond and restricted his travel to parts of North Carolina, New York, and California, where he has family. He faces 5 criminal counts: unlawful use of confidential government information for personal gain, theft of non-public government information. I mean, commodities fraud, wire fraud, and making an unlawful monetary transaction. You know what? I'm kind of like, I'll explain at the end, but like this is such a weird gray area because of like the gambling market that we have allowed to be created. Polymarket said it flagged Van Dyke's trading to the authorities and cooperated with the investigation. Rival prediction market Kalshi had previously blocked Van Dyke from opening an account due to the platform's ID requirements. Reuters reported on Friday, citing a person familiar with the matter. Garnett set Van Dyke's next court date for June 8th. Okay. Honestly, I understand it's insider trading, but like, I don't really see the big deal here because like even Trump, when he was first publicly like briefed or told about this, he was like, well, it happens. At least he was betting on his own team, right? Like even Trump was like, well, so it is surprising that they're going after him. I don't know if it is to like give that, again, that facade of like, oh yes, we care about corruption for anyone who's not in the club. Like, at this point, I'm like an ultra libertarian on gambling because gambling in of itself, it's a scam. It's a blatant scam. And when you try to regulate a scam, it's like, what are we even doing here, man? Especially when that gambling has gone to just straight up betting on real life events, like life and death situations. It's like, all right, this cat, it's fully out of the bag. You're not going to be able to put that back in without doing a massive gambling ban, which I'm not even personally for because, again, like I'm just, even if it's destructive to someone personally, personal freedoms are way more important to me, and you should have the right to self-destruct your life if you want to. Like there's just no point in trying to regulate it at this point because it's just like what? What's the point of trying to regulate gambling when you're at the point where you're just betting on real life events? I'm not trying to say I'm like super pro gambling or anything like that because I'm not, but it's like at the point where it's like, fuck it. Like you created the problem. Like we're just going to have to live with the consequences. And yeah, maybe if people realize that like the only people making money are the people who just know what's going on, maybe they'll stop gambling. I don't know. Probably not, but Jesus Christ, man. It's just what a world that we have created for ourselves where you can just gamble and make like hundreds of thousands of dollars on like the ouster of a sovereign country's president. That's so insane. Anyways, free my man. What's his name? Gannon Van Dyke. Free my man. He's a true patriot. He put his life on the line. Like if homie was a part of that raid, you got to respect the game. You got to respect the game. I'm sorry. Anyways, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.